To end Season 10, we are playing 2 Cup finals and the end of season review. Starting off with the Winter Cup, Ventspils are our opponents. They're not doing so well, so we should easily beat them. Our starting 11, you can see there, we are struggling a little bit when it comes to injuries and fitness. We are playing Horak as a left-back today. We've also got Rasheen Young, who is a player that we signed, I think, from Manchester City, making his only his second appearance for the Skinnz Academy. Horak has this ball, crosses it in. It's a good head clear. Sanderberger controls it outside the area, across to Maxims Baranovs. Horak just outside the area, now makes his way in, finds Rasheen Young. His effort is blocked and it's gone off for a corner. Horak's throw straight to Lemkins, the striker. Sanderberg down the line, finds Horak once again. Is he going to get past his man? He's going for a lovely little run across to Lemkins, through ball to Geraldo. It's a good effort. It's in the back of the net, but it is going to be disallowed because he was about 3 miles offside. It looks like Ventspils have a player who's going off injured, and we've got a throw. Okay, fair enough. Horak's throw to Young, back to Horak, now Berger, across to Rodders in the penalty area. He's only got 3 games left to play for the club. Lemkins' effort finds its way into the bottom corner. We have taken the lead in the Winter Cup final. Lemkins the man with the goal, and from this point on, it should be plain sailing. Sane with a free kick. 30 minutes, Lemkins is there again, this time heads over the bar. Highlights coming thick and fast now. Sanderberger inside the Ventspils half. Horak down the left. Is he going to try and pass it through or just go for a little run? He's managed to get tackled, and now Ventspils can possibly try and pass their way out of trouble. Long ball forward, controlled well by Sal. Now Utara. Off towards the left-hand side, but Leroy Sané controls it well. And now the ageing German international can run round a few players. A backwards pass to Baranovs was not the best plan. Kaspars Rybaks and Adjamani, 2 former Skinnz Academy players there. Sanderberger runs forward, finds Rasheen Young. I'd love Rasheen Young to get a goal in this, I think. That's what we're looking for. Baranovs. Sane's going to get there somehow first. How did he get there first? Lemkins is there. His shot is blocked. The keeper tried to save it anyway. Stays 1-0. And at half-time, Ventspils have had 0 shots and only 23% possession. I'm going to say, yeah, you can play that. No, make sure we can see. Yeah, just do that. Sure, whatever. Not sure why Geraldo's on a 6.4 right now. I can only assume he's given up playing football because everyone else around him seems to be well in the 7s, bar Yao. So, you know, I'm not quite sure what's happening with the Brazilian striker. Young steals the ball. Lemkins, loads and loads of space to run into. Geraldo is in the middle if he wants to pass it across to him. Geraldo is there, and Geraldo gets his 9th goal of the season. It's 2-0 against Ventspils. The Winter Cup, once again, is returning to the Skinnz Academy. Horak's throw to Sanderberger. He's been tackled, but he's managed to steal the ball back. 63rd minute now. Baranovs to Berger. Is he going to go long ball forward or go for a little run himself? He's gone off towards Leroy Sané on the right-hand side into the penalty area. And Leroy Sané gets his 11th goal of the season. Considering he joined at the end of January, Leroy Sané has hit the ground running. Speaking of, he's got himself a free kick as well. Geraldo's there. Rodney Khan is there at the back post. And Rodney Khan celebrates what could potentially be his final goal for the Skinnz Football Academy. I've tried to extend his loan deal, it's not happened. I've tried to re-sign him, they want £100 million, so that's also not going to happen. But Rodney Khan's made it 4. Let's do a couple of changes then. Yao's coming off, Vanden Aker is going to be coming on. I want to get him playing as a centre-back, I need to get him basically star leveled up. That's what we're after here. We're also going to do Geraldo off for Commonalia, and I think that'll do for the moment. Why is it whenever I do substitutions around 60-70 minutes, nothing happens afterwards, and then the next highlight you see is me doing more subs? We're going to take off Rodney Khan for Christian Jasinski. He keeps complaining that he's not playing enough football, so let's give him a run out in a cup final. We're probably not going to see any more highlights, and it is going to be a 4-0 victory. The Winter Cup returns to the Skinnz Football Academy for the 7th time. We do pick up £500,000 for winning that. I'm not sure how the money is scaling at the moment because when I set the database up, I didn't set up any money incentives for finishing any particular position, winning any trophy or anything like that. It's just scaling as the competitions are getting more competitive, I guess, within Europe. So yeah, £462,000 for winning that. Arguably, it would be nice if we start losing them, so then other teams can start having a bit more cash. FA Cup final time, and we are giving Craig Pearce, my son, another chance in defence today. I just like to play him every now and then. He's not getting too much better. He's getting better, not getting much better. He's going to start today. We're also not playing, what's his name? I've already forgotten his name. The winger, the English winger that we signed from Manchester City. He's been dropped to the subs bench. We've got Leroy Sané on the left. We've got Taihi on the right. Ronnie Ruiz as well, also getting a game today. Just under 10 minutes on the clock. Yao heads forward. Doesn't manage to find Sané. Boulay to Ivlevs. All the way across. It's a good tackle from Rodders. He's still not managed to get the ball though. Boulay back to Yuska. Daniels Ivlevs. Loads of space actually. Leoparja looking pretty good so far early on. Bessars crosses that ball in. And Craigie Pearce with his yellow card. After literally 8 minutes, he's picked up a yellow card for some reason. Gets the ball clear. First real bit of defending we've actually seen him do. They are still passing the ball around. Craigie Pearce again, big head clear. And now Taihi gets past his man down the right-hand side. If he scores from here, Craig Pearce is getting an assist. Taihi on the ball, crosses it in. Front post is Stipnikes, doesn't get it. Baranovs tries to get some space for himself and can't manage it either. Ronnie Ruiz to Yaroslav Horak on the left-hand side. 5 in the box. Horak's gone down. I'm doing it. You knew it was going to happen. You knew. You just knew this was going to happen, didn't you? Come on, Craig. Come on, Craig. Score in a cup final. Score in a cup final. We win the cups all the time. Come on, Craig. He's going to miss. He's got 5 penalties. He's going to miss. Here he is. Craigie Pearce. The whistles go round. He's only bloody scored in a cup final. Yeah, it's a penalty. I don't care. Craigie Pearce. I'm a proud father. I'm a proud father right now. I mean, I know I've set literally everything up so he has to score that penalty. But I'm weirdly very happy that my fake son has scored a penalty. Leoparja with a free kick. Is long upfield. Craigie Pearce now flying high following his first ever professional goal. Plays the ball forward and doesn't find anybody. It's straight back to the goalkeeper. So, Seinsens maybe? Clears it upfield again. Yao to Horak. We're playing 2 very inexperienced central defenders today. Maxim Baranovs in the centre circle. He's going to run off towards that left-hand side. Leroy Sané back to Ruiz. Long ball to Stipnikes. Heads it down to Horak. 3 in the box. 2 more joining. Horak to Sané. Back to Horak. Crosses it in with his wrong foot. It's a very good effort from Stipnikes and a very good save from the keeper. Craig Pearce calmly controls that one. Even though Craig Pearce has scored a goal, he's dropping down like a stone when it comes to match ratings. He's on a 6.7 already. Not quite at half-time. Horak to Stipnikes. Back to Horak. Is the ball going to go into the middle or is he going to try and do a little run? It's another penalty. Craig Pearce has taken it already. Go on, Craig. Get yourself a hat-trick. Get yourself a hat-trick, Craig. Here he goes then. The big 6-foot English and Latvian defender, Craig Pearce, steps up just before half-time and he's blasted that one in as well. Craigie Pearce is going to get a hat-trick. 2-0 at half-time in the FA Cup final. And Craig Pearce is the man of the hour because I've made him the man of the hour. Leroy Sané's on a 6.3 now. What is he doing? What is Leroy doing? Let's take him off. Let's bring him off. Because I imagine he's annoyed that he didn't get to take the penalties. We're going to bring on Rasheen Young. That's his name. That's the fella. We've got, most of the second half still to play. I want another penalty. 20 minutes into the second half, and so far, no highlights to talk about. Leoparja have just had their very first shot of the game. We've got just over 15 minutes left to play. Lemkins is coming off for Commonalia. We're also going to do Baranovs off for Poldisa. Sure, let's give you a game. Malcolmians with the goal kick. Craig Pearce, the 2-goal hero, potentially the 2 goals that will win us the trophy. It's found its way to Taihi. He's going to run down the right-hand side. We need some bodies in the middle if we can get there. Taihi still has the ball, loses out. Rodney Khan to Poldisa. Across, Ronnie Ruiz, the Costa Rican, invites the Czech fullback, Horak, upfield, down the left-hand side. He's gone down again. It's another penalty. Come on, Craig. It's actually going to happen. Craigie Pearce on a hat-trick. He's bloody gone and done it. In an FA Cup final, Craig Pearce, my son, Craig Pearce, has scored a hat-trick of penalties in the cup final. What has happened here? This is ridiculous. He's not even good at penalties. I'm actually laughing. I'm actually laughing at how ridiculous this cup final has been. 3-0, 3 penalties, 3 goals scored by the worst footballer on the pitch. Not just in my team, but on the pitch. He would not get into the Leoparja starting 11. He scored a hat-trick from centre-back. All penalties. We've won the cup. I give it to me. Not me. I mean, I've given it to Malcolm. You should give it to Craig. Give it to your son. Genuinely, I am far too happy that that's happened. Craig Pearce, young centre-back, scores a hat-trick of penalties. Look at him. Look at how poor he is at football. I mean, he's gone up. He's gone up by 1.5 silver stars. He started the game off at 2 silver stars. He's now 3.5 silver stars. Not even half a gold star of ability. He's just scored a hat-trick in the FA Cup final, all from the penalty spot with his 5 penalty taken. I've calmed down now a little bit from my son scoring a hat-trick in the FA Cup final. It's time for the end of season review. 3 trophies in the bag, but it's the same 3 that we seem to pick up every year now. New arrivals. We did pick up quite a few players this season. Leroy Sané, in my opinion, was one of the better ones. 13 games, 11 goals and 8 assists. That's insane. That is absolutely insane numbers for a 34-year-old winger. Ivkovic played most games for us in the middle of the pitch. 14 assists. Not a single goal, though. I feel like playing as, I think it's the box-to-box midfielder role is what Ivkovic was playing. You don't score goals, but you get assists for fun. Sandberger probably didn't play as much as I should have done. He did cost a lot of money. I'm still happy he's here. Next season, he might be in the middle of the pitch for the most part alongside Maxims Baranovs, who has extended his loan deal. A few other players as well. You can see down the bottom here, we've got Ewing, we've got Rasheen Young, we've got a few other players, Lewis Wood, Sam Williamson, who we've basically gone for the Jadon Sancho approach, where we've taken them from big Premier League sides in the hope that they might get a bit better. Players out on loan, it looks like Ewing played a lot of football for Riga. That is good to see. Luthuli, going back to his native South Africa for a season, may have helped him out massively because this season coming, he might be better than Malcolm Jans. Getting a full season under his belt playing abroad, I say abroad, back home, has probably helped out Luthuli. We've also got a few other players. We're going to see the end of Lys Mousset. He's basically, I think he's not retiring, but he's out of contract at the end of the season. Kafando played some games for Riga. Interestingly as well, he's also off to the World Cup with Burkina Faso, so that's good to see. Season's results then, we've won the league. We have dropped 2 points all season. I think this is our joint best season ever. We've gone invincible, didn't even realise that. We've gone invincible, we've only dropped 2 points. 1 draw against Riga, where realistically we should have won. We actually let in a goal in like the 93rd minute or something stupid like that. Champions League, we got knocked out in the group stages, but it's our first ever time in the group stages. Latvian Cup, and Craig Pearce is the top goal scorer in the competition after 1 game, all from penalties, and then the Winter Cup as well. We obviously win that. Biggest win was an 8-0 victory against Lyon in the league. Match to remember was a 3-0 victory against Partizan, which we actually did before the start of the season. And goal of the season actually came on camera against Ajax. It was Maxims Baranov's goal. I can't remember this. This was a bit of a crazy match, wasn't it? 5-3 in the end against Ajax. Baranov scores an absolute screamer, apparently. Cardozo back to Ivkovic, across to Baranov, takes a touch, curls it into the top corner. Pretty good finish from the young Latvian. Finances, we have gone up in most things. Matchday's gone down, sponsorship has slightly gone down, but we did get the big competition and TV prize money for the Champions League. That's the big one. Next season, I think we're going to get the full sort of return from the Champions League money. So we're going to see a large increase in the amount of money we've got in our bank. How are we lined up then? I said at the start of the season that we've got ourselves a starting 11. That's pretty much it, apart from Leroy Sané, isn't it? Really? Lourenco and Sané, arguably, when Lourenco left, Sané was the replacement. So we still had a pretty good, pretty stable starting 11 for the most part. Nene B wins Player of the Season and Young Player of the Season. Signing of the season goes to Dejan Ivkovic, who might be leaving in the summer because there's been a lot of interest, and if they get near my £15 million valuation, I'm going to have to say goodbye to Dejan. Baranov, we know, Goal of the Season, who is a Wonderkid. He's actually a Wonderkid. I did not know that. Top goal scorer, 42 goals for Ivan Stipnikes. Cardozo with 17 assists. Lemkins loves a man of the match award. Ivkovic loves the highest average rating and a pass is complete. Most clean sheets, 38 clean sheets in a season. That's a lot. Taihi has played 225 appearances for us, and then a couple of transfer records as well being smashed with Sander Berger and Sebastião Lourenco. 106 points is a record. Is it actually the record? Maybe it is. Maybe the season where we previously had the record, we drew 2 matches rather than the 1 match, so that is a record. We're literally, the most points you can ever get in a season is 108. I feel like we're going to do that before this save finishes. Overall, best 11. Who makes it in? Lemkins and Nene B. Neither of them make it into the starting 11, but they do make it onto the bench. We've still got Mihails Yurkovs. Stajkniks is there as our striker. Looking at that squad, I agree, that is probably our best 11 overall. There's been some players, maybe Frankie Dow might start dropping off that list, maybe Adjumani, but then again, we haven't had somebody come in solidly and replace Adjumani. Possibly Cardozo in the next couple of years might be doing that. Again, Zav's on the left-hand side. Nobody's properly replaced Zav's for the amount of appearances he actually made. Zav's, by the way, is actually a coach for us, under 18s fitness coach. He's terrible, but he's here. We're now on to the 15th of June, and this was what I was waiting for. We have moved to the Skinnz Academy Stadium. It is complete, it is built, it is finished. It is 5,750 capacity. It's not massive, is it? But I think realistically, we're probably not going to be selling that out. It is good. This is good. We can play every single game of our Champions League. No, we can't. We can't play Champions League group stage games or European group stage games in our own stadium. That's a bit ridiculous, but our under-23s and under-18s do play there as well. That's good to see. The Latvian Higher League has moved up 9 places to 22nd. That's huge. We're on this list, right? We are well up there. We are better than the Bundesliga 2, better than Serie B, better than Ligue 2, better than the Spanish second division. We are getting up there. We're still not as good as the Croatian and Serbian top leagues. We're not as good as the Championship, but we are not far away as well. That's disappointing that we've dropped down 6 places, but kind of understandable because we didn't win any games. I don't know whether, because this has come out, I don't know whether Latvia has actually dropped down anywhere in total, in the qualification places, in the coefficient spots. I think we dropped down to 21st. We have dropped down to 21st. It doesn't really mean too much in the grand scheme of things, but we have dropped. We're just a little bit further away from that magic 15th place. We need, and I will say this every season, we need one of the other Latvian sides to get into a proper European competition, into the group stages. At the moment, they fall at the first hurdle. Literally, the very first hurdle. That is going to do it for Season 10 of Building a Nation of Latvia. Next episode, I'm going to try and do a kind of a summary of the last 10 seasons just to see where we have come from and where we are hopefully still managing to go to. We're also going to carry this on until the release of FM22. So basically we've got, 2.5 months to go? Maybe something along those lines. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you're new, hit the subscribe button as well. Ding the notification bell, stick your comments down below, all the fun, fancy YouTubey stuff. I will be back next time. Season 11 of Building a Nation.